It would be really great if I unmute. Thank you so much. So let me just start again. Today's topic, Clubhouse, yay or nay? Is it the hot strategy for your business, or is it just another thing to distract? You know, I have so many women reaching out to me saying, should I learn Clubhouse? Should I do it? So I have some insight and some predictions for you today that we're going to talk about. But before we do that, let's see, where'd my picture go? I want to show you a picture of me when I was in 3rd grade, and I'm going to tell you a story. So check this out. Me, 3rd grade. Oh my gosh. Can you see why my family called me Mushroom Head? I had really long hair that grew, and then my mom took me for my first haircut, and they chopped it off and it poofed out. So anyway, I want to tell you what happened to me in 3rd grade that's related to Clubhouse. So listen in. So I was in 3rd grade, and the name of my teacher was Mrs. Vinsko. I'll never forget her. And one day we were in the classroom, and the teacher called me out, and she said, Kelly, you know, come up to the room, or come up to my desk. And I was in trouble because she called me out for speaking up. And she thought it was she thought because I was a talker. Can you imagine me, a talker in my business, or not my business, as a 3rd grader? I talked a lot, talk. But when I got in trouble that day, I wasn't the one talking behind her back. And so I marched up to her desk, and I'd written on a piece of paper, I said, Dear Miss Vinsko, I think you are dumb. And I spelled it D-U-M. And I slammed it on her desk because I wanted her to know that I wasn't the one that talked that day. So anyway, she said, Kelly, I'm so glad you're speaking up and you're speaking your truth, but you're going to need to learn how to spell your words correctly. And I want you to go look up dumb in the dictionary, right? We don't even use dictionaries today. So I went and looked it up and found out it was D-U-N-B. I spelled it wrong. I was humiliated, but you know what? I was proud because I spoke up. So why do I tell you this story? It's because when I was little, I loved to speak up and to engage in conversation. And on most days, I would have been the one that was talking behind the teacher's back. But that day I wasn't. So how does this relate to Clubhouse? Is that I am a person who loves to engage in conversation. Give me a thumbs up if you too like to engage in conversation. In fact, when my daughter was little, she said, someone asked her, what does your mom do for a living? And she said, she talks on the phone. So yes, so if this sounds like you are a woman and you make your living by talking on the phone or by being in sales as a female coach or consultant, this conversation is important for you today. It's the distinction of, you know, whether or not you're going to take your business to a next level this year. And one of the things you need to decide is what strategies are you going to use? And I'll tell you, I scaled to multiple 6 figures without using social media years ago because I had a message that wasn't shareable. So I already know how to scale without social media. But, you know, we've got this new thing, or fairly new thing, called Clubhouse that has come online. In the chat, put Clubhouse if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to know what I'm talking about. And the reason being, it is a beautiful platform. I am just now finding out about well, not just finding out, starting to use it. And I was on it the other day with a group of women who I really admire, powerful female leaders and coaches. And the conversation was negotiating success as a woman. And I want to tell you a couple things that I love about Clubhouse, and is that it really models so many feminine values. And at Worth International, we have 3 main feminine values that we align with. And the first one is connection. As women, we are natural connectors. And I train women in sales using a feminine sales model that leads with connection. And what I loved about being in Clubhouse this past week, sitting on the panel, is that I was able to deeply connect with the people in the room, people whom I've never spoken to. And it wasn't just trying to get on and type as fast as I could or put up a cool picture. One of the things I love about Clubhouse, it's audio only, right? And so if you can imagine, it's an app that you jump in, and there are people on the stage, right? And they have a mic and they can speak, and the level of consideration is amazing. It's not a sales pitch. So if you're looking to just pitch yourself every day, Clubhouse is not for you, because Clubhouse models connection. It's about making deep, meaningful connections with people. As it relates to when I was a kid in 3rd grade, I love to connect, and I still, it's connection is currency. I love to connect. It opens my heart. So it follows one of the #1 values at Worth International, which is connection. Okay. The second thing that it honors is collaboration. So what I love is that I didn't jump on the stage in Clubhouse for the first time by myself. I had 3 other powerhouse women that were there with me, engaged in a conversation about success. And I truly believe that if we are to rise as women in business, we have to collaborate. You know, long gone are the days of trying to do it by yourself. Raise your hand or give me a thumbs up if you are sick and tired of running your business, doing it all by yourself. You know, I opened my first business back in, let's see, my first real business. I had a wellness center. What year was it? I'm like losing touch. It was 2008. 2008. No, 2004. I've been in business for a long time. My whole point is from 2004 to, I would say, the past several years, I tried to do things all on my own. I had people who worked for me. I had contractors, but I didn't have a team of women that were like wanting me to succeed and supporting me to succeed. And now I have that. And that's the Worth It Tribe is about that collaboration. And so what I love about Clubhouse is if you're a woman who loves to collaborate, you actually get bonus points for like contributing your voice, listening, collaborating in a team-like environment. So if you jump in a room in Clubhouse, you're actually able to raise your hand, ask a question, engage, and collaborate. And so it's really, really magical. So I would say Clubhouse is a yay if you are a woman who loves to connect, and to connect specifically through voice and talking and engaging in that way, you know, and also if you love to collaborate. One of the things that makes a difference is if you're in Clubhouse and there's a person that's just trying to dominate the conversation, that there is kind of a best practices and people will speak out so that someone just doesn't dominate the whole conversation. So it really it's like a microorganism, you know, for you to begin to share your voice, to share your perspectives. And in that, here's what's really cool. You can build your business. You can build a tribe, leading with the heart, leading with wanting to contribute, not leading with the sale. And sales has never been about that for me. So Clubhouse is a no if you're stressed out and overwhelmed by all the different strategies out there. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you to pick one strategy that you're going to jump in and bring all of your energy to. And I do believe that Clubhouse could be that thing that's like real estate. If I had purchased a home in Boulder, even last year, I would be further ahead, right? So the best time is now. It is a platform that is scaling, and you can begin to attract high ticket clients just by engaging, by sharing, and they're pre-qualifying themselves. I saw an ad recently, you know, how to get 4 to 10 high paying clients on Clubhouse. So on Clubhouse, if you're willing to lead with collaboration and you're willing to connect deeply and just have your voice in the room like I did in 3rd grade. I wanted my voice in that room, and I was constantly getting in trouble for talking too much. If you're that kind of person, then Clubhouse is a fantastic strategy for you. So I'd love to hear what you think, what your experience is in Clubhouse is. And so be sure to share with us. Join our tribe. Every week we go live with trainings to scale your business. I'm Dr. Kelly Martin Shue, and I can't wait to meet you again. Next week, we are taking next week off. Why? I'm gonna have my feet in the sand in Florida for spring break. So we'll meet back the following week, and we'll be sure to continue to support you. And thank you for joining us today, and can't wait to see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.